Hello everyone and welcome back. In the previous video, we covered the basic fundamentals of Microsoft Excel and understood how to get started. In this video, we'll move one step ahead and learn about worksheet basics. As you can see on the screen, this entire window is called an Excel workbook. Inside a workbook, the area where we enter manage data is known as worksheet. A single workbook can contain multiple worksheets and you can work on each of them independently. Here you can see this worksheet has been renamed as first sheet. Now if I want to add another worksheet to the same workbook, I can simply click on the plus icon. A new sheet will be added automatically and I can rename it to anything I want, for example, second sheet. Think of workbook like a register of or a notebook and each sheet as a separate page inside the notebook. Each sheet can store different data and changes made in one sheet do not affect the other. You can add as many worksheets as required in a single workbook. Now suppose I create a worksheet by mistake and no longer need it. To delete a sheet, I can simply right click on the sheet tab and select delete. This worksheet will be removed. If you want to arrange the order of the worksheet, you can do that as well. For example, if I want a particular sheet to appear first, I can click on the sheet tab and drag it and place it before the other sheet. Sheets can also be renamed by right clicking on the tab and choosing the rename option. Each sheet has a tab at the bottom. The tab that appears highlighted indicates the active worksheet. This tells you which sheet you are currently working on. You can also change the color of the sheet tab to visually differentiate between worksheets. To do this, right-click on the tab, select tab color, and choose any color you prefer. The color becomes visible when you move to another sheet. Now, let's understand why multiple worksheets are useful. For example, imagine you are maintaining academic records for class 10, which has multiple sections. Instead of storing all student data in one sheet, you can create separate worksheets for each section, like Section A, Section B, C, D, and so on. This keeps the data well organized and avoids confusion. Suppose we are recording employee details. In the first column, we'll enter the employee name. And the second column, salary. You will notice that the column width is not enough to display the full heading. To fix this, place your cursor on the right border of the column heading and drag to increase the width. Alternatively, you can double click on the column border and Excel will automatically adjust the column width based on the content. This is known as auto fit. Now let's enter details for a few employees along with their salary. If you ever notice extra blank space in a column, instead of manually adjusting it, simply double click the column border to automatically resize it perfectly. Now let's see how to insert a new row between existing rows. Suppose you want to add a new employee record between two existing employees. Click on the row number below where you want to add the new row. Right click and select insert. Excel will add a blank row above the selected row. Similarly, if you want to insert a new column, select the column header, right click and choose insert. A new column will be added to the left of the selected column. You can use this method to add fields like employee ID or department code and then enter the data accordingly. Row height can also be adjusted in the same way as the width column by dragging or double clicking on the row border to adjust it. Now let's understand how to delete data. If you want to remove only the data inside a row but keep the row structure, use clear content. Right click, clear content. This deletes the values but keeps the blank row. If you want to remove the row completely, then right click and select delete. This rows below will shift up automatically. The same logic applies to columns. Now let's talk about zooming in and zooming out. At the bottom right corner of the Excel window, you will see a zoom slider. Click the plus icon or move the slider to the right to zoom in, and use the minus icon or move the slider left to zoom out. Scroll bars can be used to navigate when zoomed in. Now let's talk about hiding row, column and sheets. Hiding is commonly used when you want certain information to remain invisible to other users. For example, internal calculation or confidential details. Suppose we add another column called bonus, which contains sensitive information. To hide this column, right-click in on the column header and select Hide. The column will disappear from view. To unhide it, look for the double lines between the column headers. Right-click there and select Unhide. You can also drag and double a line to bring the column back. Rows can be hidden and unhidden in the similar way. You can also hide entire worksheet. Right-click on the Sheet tab, choose Hide. To bring it back, right-click on any visible sheet tab and select Unhide and click OK. This brings us to the end of this video. In this section, we learned key worksheet operations that form the foundation of working efficiently in Excel. I hope you're enjoying learning Excel so far. We'll continue with more advanced concepts in the next video. Thank you for watching.